Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Gyro here. We are continuing to take a look at my one sample game on a very new kind of account that I created specifically to demonstrate to you most basic and most effective strategies for beginners in AutoChess. How do you start winning? So we are continuing to take a look at my match, which is unedited in any ways other than I have split this whole match 30 rounds into 2 videos, and I have also sped up, tiny bit sped up this second part of the video just to make it fit into 15 minutes. Otherwise it was going a little bit over because, you know, AutoChess games go for about half an hour, especially in the lower brackets. So if you have not seen the first part of this video where I'm kind of setting the scene, telling you what else I'm going to be reviewing on this channel and what this is all about, what AutoChess is about, and what my strategy is about, the strategy of doubles and the swarm doubles, please take a moment, consider watching the first part of the video, which will be linked in the video right now in the little link that will appear to you on the screen. So please also consider subscribing if you are considering yourself a beginner in AutoChess and similar games like DOTA Underlords and Teamfight Tactics, League of Legends Teamfight Tactics, and if you're also interested to hear about the soon coming Hearthstone Battlegrounds mode, which is derived and based on AutoChess. I'm going to be definitely paying a very close attention to those, so please do subscribe, like the video if you like this kind of stuff, and share your own successes and your own tactics if you think they work better than this one. Right now I'm switching back and forth, kind of continuing to show you the general unedited gameplay, and periodically I am looking for further duplicates, further doubles, where I can, like Thunder Spirit right now is a double, but I do not need to get him because I do not think I will have sufficient amount of time until the end of this game to develop, to level up Thunder Spirit into whatever I need it to be. The key trick of my strategy, of the one that I'm using here, is the fact that cheap pieces, cheap chess pieces, they can be leveled up, purchased first of all very quickly, purchased in large volumes, even if you are not then intending to use them, even then if you will sell them later, perhaps you have given up on getting subsequent duplicates that will allow you to rank up your chess piece. As you can see, like if you would actually, you know, focus on what's going on the screen. I hope I'm not distracting you too much. I'm trying to provide the narrative as it goes, kind of as if you're watching a stream, but in fact this is actually a, you know, commentary after the video, after the actual action of the action that is demonstrated to you in this video. So in this kind of unscripted format, I guess there is a little bit of rambling involved, but hopefully you don't mind this kind of mode. As you can see also, if you start paying attention, when I look at this layout right now, how the other players are doing, you will notice next time I open it, no doubt, soon. Right now I'm actually visiting another player, I'm tapping on someone else and checking out what their composition looks like, what is on their bench. It is sometimes very useful kind of to do that. I don't do it in lower brackets very often because it doesn't matter. As I keep saying to you, as long as you are spending your silver and not just sitting on this silver, you know, not just have the whole bank there of silver that you will never get a chance to spend because I'll smash you. This is part of the success. You need to either spending your silver to 0, as I've just done, to purchase more pieces, to make investments, smart investments into something that hopefully will allow you to rank up very quickly, or you spend this silver on pressing that teardrop looking little button in the lower left hand corner of the screen and purchasing extra points towards the next level. Next level will allow you to put more players onto the field. So you need to either be constantly investing into your pieces, or you need to be purchasing levels. Right now what happened was that I bought a fairly expensive piece which serves as an avatar of my little channel here while I kind of find my feet a little bit here on YouTube. This is the famous egg, which is magic egg, which basically serves as an addition to continuation of ranking up of any piece. So as we know, we need 3 chess pieces to rank up to the next level in AutoChess. If you didn't, there you go, there is your piece of information. But as I said in the part 1, I'm kind of not particularly focusing on really basic stuff. So that you probably would have figured out by now. But if not, there you go. So this egg, it costs 5 silver. It's expensive. It's like a legendary item. It's like a legendary chess piece. But it's fantastic because if you can't wait to level your chess piece to the next level, for example, I was hoping to get it to get my Frost Knight, those little bats flying there, to rank 3, those 3 stars, 3 golden stars. I have used the egg to complete that rank up lineup, the 3 of the same pieces, so that they give me the next level, and that's exactly what I did. So right now I'm the only player in this whole lineup with 2 golden level 3 chess pieces, while the others are losing pretty badly. But have a look at them. Excuse me. Have a look at them again. If you take a look at, once this selection screen goes away, if you take a look at how much silver they have, see the number there next to their name? And right now here gold it says, but in fact I call it silver, I don't know, they say gold, it looks like silver to me. They all have huge amounts of that gold. Why? Why stash it? Stash it for better pieces? I guess I understand. I've seen some niche strategies that at higher brackets they probably work. If you save this gold to then have a lot of iterations picking something that is epic level and higher, that costs a lot more. But we're just learning to win. And even with cheap pieces that cost only 1 silver, 1 gold, whatever you prefer to use the term, you will still be winning, you will still be smashing fairly confidently at this most basic strategy where I pay absolutely no attention to how I allocate items, to how I arrange synergies. I don't care about any of this at this level. This strategy, as I said in part 1, will take you confidently into the ranks of knight from the 9 ranks of being a pawn, and basically my other account, my other user record right now is at about knight 3 or something, and I'm very honestly and very often relying on the same exact strategy that I'm demonstrating to you right now. So there you go. And in the next video, so I will have another couple of parts of the video that will demonstrate to you a slightly, really ever so slightly altered version of the same strategy I'm using here, but it's going to be on my other account. You will see it based on my player, and I will show you my rank. It will be knight 3. So that knight 3 will demonstrate to you how a very similar strategy with very small changes to it is still very competitive. Very competitive. One other thing that I will say to you is the fact that no strategy, well, I'm not aware of a strategy that is an absolute silver bullet in every situation. So this strategy that I'm demonstrating to you here, in the lower brackets, while you haven't even achieved the rank of a knight, or you're just playing casual like I do for fun sometimes, you will be smashing 99% of the time. There will be sometimes a similar experienced kind of player like myself who is chilling, as I call it, so he might be also chilling in the lower bracket and just kind of testing strategies, smashing some people and stuff like that. I don't do it because I'm an evil person, I do it because that's how I relax. I don't always want to be competitive or breaking my head trying to work out how to beat the certain guy, but I do both, right? So the only chance of someone being remotely competitive to you when you use this, when you're trying to smash people with this strategy in the lower brackets, is if they are also fairly experienced and they're using something advanced. So and we will take a closer look at some replays coming soon, and I will demonstrate to you how some other people who are much better than me, how they're doing it. I'll show you some of my games. Some of them are fairly intense, and where I'm losing, where I'm then winning, and it's pretty intense. It can be intense. If AutoChess is your kind of game, you will definitely, I think, enjoy this. So why not subscribe right now if you haven't already. And we are kind of coming closer towards the end of the game. So right now is round 26. As you can see, only 3 players are remaining. I haven't even moved one little bit after losing those 2-3 games at the very start of the game, as I explained to you in the part 1. That doesn't matter to me. That didn't matter. This strategy doesn't care that you start by losing because you may have picked the wrong or like lower DPS pieces or something that is, you know, weaker, basically. It doesn't matter because you will swarm your opponent. You will very quickly, you will use probability theory in your favor, and you will very quickly rank up, and your level 2, rank 2 pieces are gonna start smashing rank 1 more expensive and seemingly better pieces that your opponent may have picked up. What's happening here? So I think the only person that remains here who is of remotest competition to me is this Kelvin guy, who still, take a look, he sits on 98 silver or gold, whatever you want to call it, yeah? 98, why is he sitting on that? You will even, I think, if I remember correctly, towards the very end of this video, unless I'm mixing it up with my Night 3 video, the one that I'm going to be uploading next, you will see that he was sitting there on all his savings, let's call them, and then he started spending them towards very end, like when he had like 10% left or something like that. I think he will try and fill up and level up and like fill up his board with more and more of level 1s. But as you may have guessed, my friend, that is not going to help him one bit, because that's too little too late, as we say. Over here you can see I have the Swordsman, which is a fantastic piece, which is not the cheapest, but fantastic, super high DPS piece, chess piece, that if you can get him early, I recommend, highly recommend investing into the Swordsman, because Swordsman is fairly sturdy and does a metric ton of damage. I think, again, if I remember correctly, in the next game that I'm going to be narrating and showing to you very soon, in the next video, I'm going to show you how I sort of almost centered my game or early game around that Swordsman chess piece. And once again, just to highlight this, okay, in here you can see that Kelvin is a beginner. Kelvin is doing alright. I'm not even bagging Kelvin here, considering that he hasn't spent 97, 98 gold there, right? He's done pretty well. He's beaten others. He is kind of competing with me. He kills a couple of my pieces every round. It's not really a flat out kind of I just smash him and go away type of victory. Well, he's doing okay. Like it deserves some respect. So either from him trying to maintain synergies, or maybe from just, you know, just being, let's use the word talented, reasonably talented, Kelvin is able to actually take good choices, make good choices, and take good pieces into his lineup of his players. So I give him credit where credit is due. In this case, I'm not gloating over this, and I'm sure people who smashed me in the past, they could have done this, but they also, I want to believe, didn't gloat and think, oh, look at that noob. Regardless, what we're doing on this channel is trying to make sure that you smash more than you lose, okay? Now, one thing to warn you about, like I said to you, I am not editing this in any way so that you can see the raw footage with the author's commentary in the back. I think this is, you know, this gives you a feeling that you're watching a stream. I quite enjoy doing it myself from time to time. Hopefully some of you do too, and those who do should really like, right now press that like button and tell me that you enjoy it, and comment what you do enjoy, what you don't enjoy, maybe wishes, and share your own experiences. I really look forward to that. But what I warn you about is that I think my screen recorder on my phone when I was recording this game just reached the limit of the maximum file size when I finished, when the game almost finishes, like when I'm practically finishing the last round fighting Kelvin. That's why there'll be a tiny hiccup, and then there'll be a victory screen, because it just basically one video stopped and I had to restart another one. So that's the only thing where you will see that it's a little bit interrupted. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you really did, and I hope this strategy makes sense. It's really easy. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Come back for more videos. I will be reviewing different strategies, and we will be talking about more things AutoChess, more things DOTA Underlords, and other things, and I'll honestly tell you my opinion about all of them. So thank you very much once again, and I will talk to you next time.